So we're down here on the farm in Tipperary, and they've just planted 2,000 native trees in about 2.5 hours with about 14 volunteers. And it's a beautiful site. I don't know how long it took them to prepare. So the volunteers come down, we're planting 14 or 15 different types of native tree, and it's all been done in a couple of hours.
This is our first opportunity to plant in a real live farm, and this is very important for us because ultimately we've spent this season, the planting season's over in a week. We spent it learning about the process, about planting, how we do it efficiently, the mix of trees, the locations, all of that. Our target is to plant 100 million trees, and to do that, we're not going to be able to do it in small numbers. We have to do it in significant numbers. And the critical people that we need on board for this is farmers.
We have seen 100 million trees or 1 million trees, and I just contacted him and said that we would give up an area of ground for it. He told me it was a quarter of an acre. So definitely, I would have given 3 or 4 different corners.
There are 137,000 farms in Ireland, and all we need is 0.2 of an acre for each farm. If we were to plant that, we would have 230 million trees. So you can see from a volume point of view, the critical thing is to target farmers. So we're going to focus on getting a large company who is in that sector. We have committed finance for, so it's just we need somebody who's going to work with us to push that.
But we're big into planting trees anyway, and I'm growing trees from seeds. I have a couple of thousand up on the farm, and I have in little pots. So I think he actually heard about it and said it, and I said, okay, fire away, because at the end of the day, farming is very intensive. And the need to just do something to try and offset that carbon. Here is something that would be ideal for them.
If we could get 50,000 farmers to plant 2,000 trees, that's 100 million trees. We want to show farmers that giving a tiny bit of land won't affect your farming practices, but what it will do, it'll show you the benefit of having an area of biodiversity. An area, for example, these 2,000 trees are going to, within 5 or 7 years, they're going to be actually extracting 30 tons of carbon.
It's my local area, and I have a passion for planting native trees and enhancing the environment and leaving a legacy for the next generations.
I'm friends with the people that own the land, and sure, what else could you be doing only planting trees? Oh, in the country you have to have a cooperative thing, and the Gaelic would be a method where the people used to get together to help other communers you work, yeah. So, helping out, yes.
When you come back in a couple of years' time and you see this and what's after me done here this morning, it'll be fabulous, it'll be really beautiful.
I just really believe in what David and Richard are doing, and I'm interested in nature. I think it's a great feel-good thing to do. It's lovely because you see all the wildlife. The last ones we did, after we're finished, you see robins and the wildlife coming in. It's an amazing thing to do.
I come up for the weekends now. I'm in college in Limerick, so when there's a bit of work to be done, I come up and I give a hand and put my hand up, and I said I'd be up here, so glad to be here now.
I think I will have planted about 300, maybe 400. Great morning, fresh air. What more could you ask for on a Saturday morning? I hope to come back in 10 or 20 years' time and climb them.
I didn't die.
I love the outdoor life, so this is second nature to me, digging the earth, so I'm quite happy doing it. And it's great with the people as well, and great camaraderie, and I know a few of the people here as well, and we've had great fun. And whenever I'm up here and I see this screen again, I can say, oh, I was involved in planting some of those trees.
It's only half an hour away. I thought, you know what, I'll come and plant trees. And I wanted to see what was involved in this thing called, I think it's a Miyawaki forest. So I thought I'll come and see what it is for myself, hands-on. But all you have to do is stick the spade in the ground and 100 trees until you plant them. That's it.
In 3 or 4 years' time, this will be an impenetrable and beautiful area of biodiversity. Trees all have been planted very close together, so they all grow up and intermingle, and it'll be a beautiful holiday place for birds and bugs and bees to enjoy.
We know farmers are interested in the environment. but they have to make a living as well. So we want to get as many sites as possible, educate farmers to the benefit of trees without impacting on their day-to-day practices.
Hopefully it'll be the start of something very big, up this side anyway. I have several people here, locals, friends. I've 2 people over there that will give up a quarter of an acre of ground on small farms to plant trees on it. We just have to speak to Richard when we're finished on that, and we will move on hopefully from the end of the year or from the next planting season to doing another bit somewhere else local around here.
Do a little bit for the environment. Have a sunny day. If you go down the laneway, no matter what is bothering you, there'll be something beautiful to see.
It's a non-selfish thing to do. The holistic benefit is something else, like, you know what I mean?
It's a great idea. Because you can't beat the tree sure they're sucking up all that old filth that's in the air.
No, it's terrific, and meeting new people as well. And no, it's been a most enjoyable morning, I have to say.
We need more people planting, and all the young people who are going on about the environment, we need them out there.
Glad you came.
Absolutely thrilled. And we're going to sign up to do more. So we are.
No matter what way you can contribute, come on, get involved and do it. And maybe you won't see it, you'll see some of it come to fruition, but for generations it'll be there. And the joy.